está Esperanza Vence? Donde la Esperanza Vence? Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. And we're always celebrating over here at Esperanza Vence because life is lifing, you know, and we can make the choice to be joyful, right? I'd like to invite you to joyfully like, share, and subscribe to both of my YouTube channels, Esperanza Vence Tarot, and also Esperanza Vence, spelled with the Spanish exclamation points, emphasis on the cha-cha-cha, emphasis on the ole today. I am dropping every Sunday as part of our Sunday service. This is my Sunday service to you, a weekly astrology video with timestamps. So you can go to each day and just get a feel for what your astrology is going to be like for the week, or go back during the week and click on the day that you're interested in. Every day, Monday through Friday, as always, on Esperanza Vence Tarot, we have KWIK HIT Tarot, where we together work on fine-tuning our free will and intuition with the images that are based on the Rider-Waite tarot deck, although I use a lot of different tarot decks in my daily videos. On the Esperanza Vence Spanish exclamation point channel, you will find I do chores with such greats as the Grateful Gardener. We grow herbs and vegetables together, and she makes these awesome like anointing oils, and she makes a lot of different products, salsas and smoked hot sauce and all different kinds of things, braided garlic and a lot of beautiful products. And I do new moon and full moon live streams, 10 card Celtic Cross and astrology live streams, often with a colleague, an esteemed colleague from the astrology community. You don't want to miss those, so please hit the notification bell so you know when we're going live. Those are usually twice a month, new moon and full moon. The vultures are flying overhead. I have vulture totem. I'm the type of person that wants to recycle, and I want to, compost, and I back to the earth, and that's just who I am and what I do. I work at another organic regenerative farm here locally, and you will hear more about that in our videos. So in this age of Aquarius, may I invite us all to remain earthy and grounded, and use technology. Don't let technology use you. Love you, bye. If you would like a personal session, you know what to do. Hit the links, esperanzavence.com. You can go to the contact page. It's so easy. I email you right back. You tell me when, and I click you a link that tells you where. So easy. I just ran like a super sale, $25 an hour, but like my time is worth $90 an hour, so that's what we're paying now. But there are readings as low as $33. Anybody can do that. So that'll give you a chance to just get a KWIK HIT tarot for yourself, get it like kind of a feel for what the astrology could be doing for you personally from a whole sign house perspective. We don't even have to pull your chart. I can do it in my head. And those quick meetings, those 15-minute meetings are just like a nice break to the day that you just can sort of just give yourself a little fresher for your intuition to guide you throughout the rest of the day or week, whatever you're working with. I also have clients who are regulars, you know what I mean? There are people that book like monster sessions with me, like 4 or 5 hour sessions every month or so. And we look at, but those are usually like couples, but don't be shy to like bring your partner to a reading, because actually those readings work freaking awesome for me. I from my perspective, I just love seeing this all play out. I love seeing y'all's composite charts play out. It is just so obvious to me why you are the way you are when I get to see these things. So it's like, it's fun for me, it's fun for you, and it's also informative. So why not? Bring your girl, bring your guy, get a session with Esperanza Vence Tarot. And if you are a regular, if you do come back month after month, like, my pricing structure is very fluid for loyal clients. You know what I mean? I try to stay reasonable, and I also try to honor myself and my time. And I'm very blessed to have clients that honor me and my time. So thanks so much, for being fit and being legit. All right, stay tuned. Bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence. Donde la Esperanza Vence? Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. Today we are using the Synchronicity Oracle deck and the Morgan Greer Tarot. As you can tell, I'm not on the farm today, but I will be this week. This is an ongoing situation with these power lines. I will put up a link in the description box if you would like to learn more about what is proposed and what we're not going to let happen in my beautiful state of sunny, gorgeous Wisconsin. Now, something that people don't talk about a lot, and one of my coworkers at the farm brought up the other day, is that her uncle back in the day, back in the 70s, his cows stopped producing milk because of excess electricity in the water. Because water is a conductor, and when we have too much electricity, too much unnatural electricity, too much manufactured, man-made electricity, the flora and fauna becomes very much affected by this. And I'm not ready to give up my way of life just yet. As they say, from my cold, dead hands. So if you'd like to learn more about that, why don't you click on the links in the description box, and you can learn more about how to meet up with your neighbors and how to work together and cooperate to make sure that our land remains Earth-like, and that all of the animals and plants, including you and me, can thrive. Okay? Let's pull a synchronicity card from our oracle deck. River. Let's make sure that whatever we're doing is still going to be fresh downriver. A lot of these electrical lines and everything are going downriver to power these, data centers, and they're bullshit. My brother-in-law tried to say to me the other day, and it was his birthday party, so I wasn't in the mood to argue, although Mars is exactly conjunct my ascendant, and I don't really have patience right now. Like, my guts are in a tizzy. Mars is going all the way through my digestive system. The minute the sun went into Virgo, I could just feel my digestion just being altered, and Mars is going to cut out what is no longer needed, and it'll make you feel sharp, and it can make you feel cranky. And Mars is like literally just conjuncting like who I actually am and what I have the patience for. Anyway, he was trying to tell me that, like, well, if you don't like data centers, you better throw your cell phone away. Listen, brother, I love you, but my cell phone has been working fine for the past 20 fucking years without these fucking data centers. So nobody's gonna tell me that when those guys build that shit, that it's gonna make my life better. Because I appreciate the river. I appreciate the water. I appreciate the land. I appreciate my mother Gaia. And I'm not talking about the TV station either. I do have Mars conjunct my ascendant, and I am kind of fucking angry right now. And yeah, this week is the big week for us locally in my town, because there's going to be a big meeting on the day of the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces to determine, the public reaction to these proposed bros. The river would suggest that we go with the flow, and the river would suggest that, the current is carrying us, and we can't fight the current. But we sure can put up a dam, and use our energy that way. We could dam the river and pool the water, right? Or we could just use all the water that exists until it's gone, which is pretty much what these people are planning to do. because evil exists and we need to be real about this. But the cool part is that we know exactly who our enemies are. So, you know, are we going to float down the lazy river? What are we going to do with this current, with the current that is flowing? And how are we going to ensure that what we do upriver is going to remain healthy downstream? And I mean that, you know, mentally, emotionally, metaphorically. Okay? So that's flavoring our reading for today. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me, and for being here on Esperanza Vence Tarot channel, and for commenting your experience. It really helps me get a feel for you know, the data, the feedback of you know, as we fine-tune our free will and intuition together, what can we accomplish, and how can we become more effective in making our daily choices, which will add up. You know, we make choices every day that add up to a lifetime. When our compass is pointed in the right direction, when our internal compass is pointed in the right direction, and the right direction is our true north, our true north. We would rather point our compass than have the compass be pointed at us. We would rather point our guns than have the guns be pointed at us. Okay, we got a jumper here, 2 jumpers. Ah, Ace of Cups reversed and the Page of Rods reversed. So maybe I'm kind of overflowing with my emotional energy a little bit. Maybe I need to work a little harder on channeling my creativity in a positive way that could be better consumed by others. Maybe people come to KWIK HIT Tarot to have a chill morning session before they start their day. Maybe they don't want to hear about all this like negativity, but Page of Wands, Page of Rods reversed. It's new starts, it's new energy, it's us taking our creativity and having that spark and keeping that match lit. But with this Ace of Cups reversed, that water could just be dousing the match. You know, we might be feeling a little bit, you know, exhausted. We might be feeling like we don't have the spark, like we don't have the energy, like we don't have the creative, like, light bulb moment that we're looking for. Today's only Mars Day. Wait until Thursday. We're going to have a Mercury Cazimi, and things might become a lot more clear after this full moon lunar eclipse illuminates what needs change and how we can act on it. All right? So let's pray and play. We'll pull our 3 cards for today, Mars Day. August 25th, 2026, near past, present tense, near future. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. Why don't you get a personal session? It's about time, because this is quite the week. This is quite the week. Near past, High Priestess reversed, present tense, Ace of Swords reversed, and near future, 6 of Pentacles. So internally, we're working on our own intuition. We're working on our own ability to access information intuitively, to rely on what we know, to not outsmart ourselves with logic. And sometimes I feel things in my body, and it's so darn strong. And every time I don't listen to that, I'm having a High Priestess reversed moment, you know. High Priestess is the archetype that links us to Akashic records and knowledge that just exists, that we just need to be able to tap into. There could be reasons why our intuition is blocked, you know. Is it because of electricity? Is it because there are interfering forces that are blocking us from our own free will and intuition? Those are all questions to ask, especially because with the Ace of Swords reversed here, we might not be getting the full story. We might not have all the information, or the information that we have might not be truthful. It might not be good data. We might need to pick up our sword and maybe write write a letter. Maybe all the swords that we pick up are getting tossed. Maybe our thoughts and our communications are somehow blocked. Ace of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords is just a great card of light bulb moments and clarity and cutting through the fog and cutting through the BS. But with the Ace of Swords reversed, this is more of a struggle. This is more of a difficulty. But in the near future here we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a great card of cooperation. This is a great card of the haves feeling like they need to balance out the scales and give a few ducats from their pockets to the have-nots. This is a card of balancing earthly realm finances. This is a card of, you know, the underdog getting a hand. This is a card of the commoners getting a hand from the lords and ladies. So if any lords and ladies want to shoot me a pentacle or two, the description box is full of ways to support me and this channel. I always say that when Six of Pentacles shows up, don't I? Because Six of Pentacles to me is a fair distribution of wealth for those who are willing to ask. For those who are willing to ask. Ask and you shall receive. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless me. And God bless whichever country you live in, because I know that not everybody most of the people who watch this channel are from North America, but if you're from somewhere else, God bless you too. Love you.